The music was amazing. Listening to the polished Seattle Symphony playing theme music from several memorable films was just what I needed to relax. I was mesmerized and in a relaxed state while observing the symphony in action. This thought hit me. The symphony's conductor is demonstrating high-quality leadership. Recently, I attended a Seattle Symphony's concert led by Jeff Tyzik, its Pop's performance conductor. The soothing quality of the music allowed me to be present and be somewhere else at the same time. The other place I found myself was witnessing Mr. Tyzik demonstrating 7 qualities that a leader must master to get the best out of their people, their team, and their organization. Allow me to describe what I observed and the leadership lessons in Mr. Tyzik's actions. The first thing I noticed was the conductor knows the whole score. While each musician is masterful and knows their piece by heart, Jeff has to know and understand the whole score and how the individual player's part fit into make up the whole. As a leader of a team or a company, you must focus on the big picture, since every one of your people mostly know how to do their job. Someone has to be the orchestrator, ensuring that each individual member and team carries out their mission through their duties and their responsibilities. The second thing I noticed is the conductor visibly keeps the pace of the action. Even though it might seem that Mr. Tyzik uses his arms and his baton to tell the entire symphony how to keep up with him, he is actually doing something entirely different. The conductor creates a momentum and a rhythm, along with a sense of urgency. As an adept leader, you are the one to set the pace and provide the sense of urgency so your employees get the job done on time and on budget. You do this by making the pace visible and by measuring the output while keeping your eyes and ears on the quality of the whole score. I next noticed that the conductor turns his back to the customers and faces the players. Some think that leadership is about putting the spotlight on themselves and their abilities. However, the capable leader puts their entire attention on the people doing the work. If your people or the musicians lose sight of the excellence required in the work that they do, your outside stakeholders, like us in the audience, will be disappointed. You would quickly lose their patronage, something you cannot afford to ever take place. I also noticed that the conductor continually praises the symphony and his musicians. After each score, Jeff pointed the audience's attention to the players, who then took a bow. He, like a noble leader, was reminding us stakeholders that the VIPs were the people doing the work. Without their commitment, dedication, and talents, we would not be receiving the quality product that we demand and pay for. I noticed that the conductor trusts his trained and talented employees. When Jeff Tyzik entered the stage, the symphony was ready to play. Nothing else mattered. Everyone knew their part and was willing to give their best from the start. As a worthy leader, you must constantly communicate to everyone on your team and in the company that outside stakeholders are depending on them to give their best at all times. Things will occur where one of your employees is unable to deliver as promised. However, you have an established process for intervention designed to help the employees succeed. This improvement work is done in private, never in front of the customer or the audience. I also noted that the conductor relies heavily on the first chairs and the practice conductor. Each secondary level of leadership, whether it is a first chair, a supervisor, or a lead, works with the individuals to master their job and get the training they need. This level of leader is in place to ensure that each employee is ready, capable, and can be counted on. Mr. Tyzik knows that his leadership team will take care of the problems that could interfere with the delivery of an excellent product. As a first-rate leader, you must depend on others to deal with the everyday challenges so that you can put your focus on the big picture and take care of the big problems that could undermine the whole and defeat excellence. The last thing I noticed is that the conductor occasionally interfaces with the audience. Between each score, Mr. Tyzik would talk to us about the music, what we could expect, and sometimes tell a story. As a courteous leader of both the team and organization, your obligation is to keep a continuous dialogue with outside stakeholders so they know what to expect and feel that they are in the know. The stories that you tell are designed to reinforce the culture that your team and organization must have to ensure success and deliver excellence. Jeff Tyzik would occasionally discuss with us, the audience, the roles some of his musicians played or about the content of the product, the music. Because he is a well-mannered leader, Mr. Tyzik understands his job is put the spotlight on those elements and off of himself. While Mr. Tyzik is the visible face of the symphony, he made sure that we stakeholders knew that it is simply a role he is expected to play. The music and the final product is delivered because of his employees' efforts, not his. I really enjoyed myself that day because the music, consisting of memorable themes of great classics such as Jaws, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, and of course Star Wars, was very polished. While relaxing and allowing the music to take me away, I witnessed great leadership in action simply by paying attention to the conductor. Please feel free to share this valuable information with your colleagues. Send me your questions about the critical topics of leadership and success.